Staring down a 100-question OMR sheet for your applied ethics exam often triggers instant panic. But the BPYI 101 paper follows a set pattern. You can clear the majority of these questions using about 20% specific keyword knowledge and 80% simple logic. Instead of trying to memorize hundreds of disconnected philosophical definitions, we use a keyword elimination strategy. Test makers rely on specific root words to signal the correct answer. It works like this. If a question uses the prefix green, the answer involves the environment. Bio points straight to medical ethics. And when you see applied ethics itself, look for the option mentioning practical application or real-life situations. The connection is built right into the prompt. Recalling dense textbook facts under a ticking clock is a high-risk strategy. By reverse engineering the test maker's vocabulary, you bypass rote memorization and secure marks through pattern recognition. Examiners frequently set a trap by mixing up consequentialism, which focuses on outcomes, with deontology, which focuses on strict rules. To navigate this, we build a mental cheat board. Lock Immanuel Kant to the left side. His questions involve two phrases, duty and categorical imperative. On the right side, place Jeremy Bentham and utilitarianism. His triggers are results and maximum happiness for maximum people. Let's test it. If a question asks which theory claims the end justifies the means, look at the board. Ends are results. That pathway points directly to utilitarianism. The exam also tests a third distinct ethical category. When a question shifts to trusteeship, ahimsa, or nonviolence, the required answer is Mahatma Gandhi. Paragraph-long scenarios are often distractions. Isolating the core buzzword strips away the clutter, leaving you with a clear path to the correct bubble. In the bioethics cluster, the terminology becomes more technical. The most frequent points of friction are active and passive euthanasia, or icham richu. Active euthanasia involves a direct action, like an injection, to end suffering. Passive euthanasia involves stopping life-sustaining machinery, like this ventilator, to allow a natural death. In environmental ethics, you must distinguish between value systems. Anthropocentrism places human beings at the center of all value. Biocentrism argues that all living things possess inherent worth. If you encounter Silent Spring, the book exposing the dangers of pesticides, map it immediately to Rachel Carson. When a prompt mentions land ethics or the interconnectedness of soil, water, plants, and animals, the answer is Aldo Leopold. If the question addresses animal liberation or argues against speciesism, the belief in human superiority over other animals, you are looking for Peter Singer. Mentally tagging these figures with their specific ism or book title solves roughly 20% of the standard exam paper. There are a few rigid memorization exceptions in business ethics. You need to know that CSR stands for corporate social responsibility, and that companies must spend an average of 2% of their net profit on it. For cyber and media ethics, the correct option almost always prioritizes user transparency, data privacy, and unbiased reporting over corporate profit. Let's test the entire system on a complex matching problem. Looking at this list, which pairing is incorrect? Kant pairs with duty, so A is correct. Bentham pairs with utilitarianism, eliminating B. Cyber ethics relies on data privacy, crossing out C. That leaves option D.
Aldo Leopold is the land ethic theorist, making his pairing with medical ethics the definitive mismatch. Use this reference table to lock in the associations. It maps the four major thinkers to their specific keywords and ethics branches. This decoding system makes the 100-question OMR sheet predictable. The paper becomes a sequence of logical associations rather than a test of raw memory.